So this may or may not be the most highly anticipated, most requested video of all time. Hey everyone, so today I want to sit down and film a Lush collection video for you guys. You guys know I have a Lush problem and I also have a hoarding problem. So together, it's not the best combo. But regardless, I'm gonna share it with you guys. I actually don't feel like my Lush collection currently is that excessive or maybe as crazy as you guys are expecting. I'm just gonna interrupt there. As I'm editing this video, it is out of control. It is way too much. I don't know what I'm saying in this video. Yes, it is an insane amount of things. What is wrong with me? Just because a lot of Lush products, you know, they're made with fresh ingredients. They do have a best before date. So I try to not stockpile a lot of items and just kind of get things seasonally and try new things out. Obviously I have my staples, but I don't know, I just don't feel the need to have this giant, huge collection because honestly it'll just get wasteful and expired and that's just really not what I'm trying to do. Anyways, I'm gonna take you guys into my bathroom with me and that's basically pretty much where I store all of my Lush stuff. And we'll hop into the bath bombs, the shower products, and the stockpile I currently have. Let's go. Welcome to my bathroom. Now all my Lush products aren't necessarily in one spot. They're kind of scattered all around my bathroom in different areas, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of compile everything and walk you guys through it. So right ahead, you will see a beautiful crate of Lush bath bombs. Now, this is normally, you know, overflowing, but I've been using things up lately, so it's not too crazy. If you saw my most recent what's inside of a Lush PR box video, you guys will see me unbox all of this, and I'll show you guys how I got this crazy, amazing Lush crate. But before I get ahead of myself, let me show you guys all of the products. So I'm gonna just pull everything out. This here is my skincare drawer. It is overflowing, I know. So this little container here is all of my Lush skincare. So I'm just gonna pull this stuff all out, I think on the countertops. Also, fun fact, I keep my toothbrushes in a leftover Lush container. Okay, so that's all the Lush for that drawer. Now moving on to the bottom drawer. So this bottom drawer here is where I store all of my extras. This is kind of like my stockpile drawer. So down here I have a bunch of unopened Lush products and things like that. Oh, this is gonna fall. Okay, so that's that, okay. Okay, when I look at it like this, then it looks like a problem. It looks like there's way too much, but I swear, no, I don't know. I don't know how to justify this, guys. The worst part is that that's actually not everything. If I swing around here to the actual shower, we have more products in use in the shower. So let's hop on in here. Now I literally just came out of the shower like an hour ago, so everything's still kind of wet and a little, you know, covered in water. Basically, top drawer here, I have a giant size of American Cream Conditioner. I've had this for so long, it's lasted me forever. I'm just finishing it up now. I do love that though. The Avocado Wash is the shower gel that I'm using right now. I'm obsessed with American Cream. I finished it up and I was so sad, but this one actually is a close second for me. Got my go-to everyday face cleanser, Herbalism. If you guys haven't seen my updated skincare routine, I will link that up above. I just posted that. That video just goes way more in depth into like all the products and why I use them. And then this soap here is actually Honey I Wash the Kids. It's looking a little rough because it's all slimy and, you know, gross because it's used, it's well loved. Then moving down to the bottom drawer here, I have a bunch more Lush stuff. I think this is a shampoo bar. Oh wow, okay, that's looking very rough as well. Again, it's because I use them. This is the reusable shampoo bar. This one's in New, which is kind of like a cinnamon and spicy one. So I just keep that in the Lush reusable tin containers. Then I've also got Big Shampoo here, and then basically every single Lush body scrub. I've got Scrub. I've got Magic Crystals down there and Ocean Salt, which I like to use as kind of as like a face exfoliant once in a while. So those are all the current Lush products that I'm using in my shower right now. Actually, speaking of another video, I also did a what's in my shower video, which again is just more in depth. So if you do want to see that, I'll link it up above too, but just to give you guys a quick overview of the other products there. Okay, so stepping out of my shower, let's close that up. We're gonna move on to the bathtub over here because there are a few products in the corner. So these ones, again, obviously are always rotating, kind of depending on what I feel like using, but I have a little bit of a shower jelly here. This one's like the lavender sleepy kind of one. Then I've got a body conditioner. This one here is Rose Argent. Oh no, okay. The body conditioners are products that I don't really use on a daily basis in the shower. I really would only do it if I'm like sitting in the bath, so that's why I like to keep that one there. And the product that fell down, this is actually from Easter. It's like a body scrub. So it's got tons of like, I think it's chunks of coconut in this one. It smells so good. It smells like vanilla and sweet, and it's just really nice to kind of scrub like the back of your legs and like the heels of your feet. So I like to keep that one there. Then back here in the little Lush tin is another soap. Now this is actually the same fragrance as the Rose Argan. This one is called, I think this is actually called Rose Argan Soap. And this is one of the like fancy luxurious soaps because it's extra creamy. It's actually kind of like mushy in texture, and there's like a bunch of rose petals pressed on top. But I'm pretty sure there's a ton of, I don't know if it's shea butter or like cocoa butter, but it's extra rich and extra moisturizing, which is why it's a little more mushy and less of like a typical kind of firm kind of soap. But the fragrance of that is just so luxurious and I'm obsessed with it. Obviously pairs very nicely with the conditioner, so I like to keep those ones together over there. Okay, this is like a little wonky, that's why things are falling, but I'm just gonna leave it and hope for the best. Okay, so moving back to the main section, we're gonna conquer the beast that is over here. Let's walk through the Lush stockpile. Okay, so starting over here, these are all products that are either extras or not opened or just things that are backups. First off, I do like to keep all of the leftover pots here in a container. If you guys don't know, Lush actually has a recycling program and a little incentive to bring these pots back. So basically, if you bring back 5 empty black pots, you'll actually get a free fresh face mask. So make sure that you hang on to these and clean them out, and then every 5 you can return. So clearly I have like way more than 5 in here. I need to make a trip to Lush soon and recycle these at the store. Continuing on, let's go through the actual products. So this one here, this is called, the name of this is hilarious. It's actually called a shouter, and it's a mix between like a shower gel and a powder. So it kind of almost seems like laundry detergent, and you kind of pour it out in your hand and then it lathers up. This one's a very sherbety lemon fragrance, if you could imagine. And I actually got this from the Lush Oxford Street store. And at that location in London, they have like so many exclusives and interesting products. So I ended up getting this like a year and a half ago when I was there, but I still have a bunch left over. Then I also have a backup of Happy Hippie shower gel. This is just a really good one to use in the summer because it's so refreshing and light. So I got that there. I've also got a toner. This one here is called Breath of Fresh Air. There's like tons of aloe inside. It's very soothing on the skin. Again, a really nice product to use in the summertime. I've got a little hair conditioner here. This is a Happy Happy Joy Joy. This is actually a really good size because it's only the 100 ml. So you can actually travel with it and bring it on an airplane, carry on if you need to. So that one's good for that. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can set this down. That way you guys don't have to watch my shaky camera work the whole time. Okay, so of course I have to have a backup of Celestial. This is my everyday moisturizer. You guys know I'm obsessed with it, so I'm ready, I'm prepared. I've also got a fresh ocean salt under there. Now fresh ocean salts always look so good. Look at that, the crust of like the dark blue salt, yes. Then I've got an extra lip scrub here. I'm actually not too crazy about this flavor, but I do love their lip scrub, so if I'm running low, I'll go for it. I've got an extra of one of my favorite body lotions of all time, Sympathy for the Skin. This one smells kind of like a vanilla ice cream cone to me, or sometimes I say that this smells like a Kinder Egg, like you know like the vanilla chocolate smell of a Kinder Egg. So it just makes me feel nostalgic and like a child, and I love it. Then what do I got going on over here? Things are falling over. I have a backup scrubby, which I love. This one smells kind of like caramel and feels so good on the skin. It kind of scrubs the skin, but also leaves it with a beautiful layer of moisture. So these are really good products to use in the summer. Then over here, I have a bunch of other Lush tins. This one here is I'm pretty sure it's called Big Banana Massage Bar that came out for Valentine's Day. I've used this maybe once or twice, but I have another massage bar that's open, so I just put that back in here to use at a later date. Now, one tip with the Lush tins that I do, I tend to take off the labels that come when they get shipped, and I'll just stick those on at the bottom so that way I don't forget the name or the product or anything like that, because, I mean, clearly I have a lot of products, so it's easy to get confused. So this one is actually one of the Naked facial oils. Now I've been seeing you guys comment that you guys want me to do a whole video on their whole Naked skincare range. And I've been playing around with a bunch of different products, but I feel like nothing is replacing my current favorite. So I'm very undecided if I'm gonna do a whole video on that, but let me know if that's something you guys do wanna see. Then I have another container here. This is another Naked facial oil. This is the Banana Skin facial oil. Now my friend Nicole, who actually works at Lush, I love her, she is the best person ever. She's obsessed with this Banana Skin product, so she really hyped me up and got me pumped to try it. Now, I've been using it a few times, but again, I don't really feel like it replaces my favorite Naked serum, which is the Full of Grace serum bar. That one's just like my tried and true, so Now, I love the smell of this. It smells like banana candies, but oh my gosh, you can see it like melting on my hands. But I just don't think I like it better than the Full of Grace. So I don't know, I'm still kind of playing around and testing and trying to figure out what my favorites are, but that one definitely smells amazing. Now over here, I have another naked facial product. This one here is Like a Virgin, which is the cold cream from Lush. And again, been playing around with it. Still very undecided on my final thoughts though. And then last but not least, in the corner over here, I have another backup of Herbalism, which is my go-to cleanser. It is a crazy green color, but it is amazing. Okay, so that is everything that goes in the bottom drawer there. Okay, now moving on to this section here. This is what was in the top drawer. These are kind of like the current products that I'm using and cycling through. So starting with all these big pots over here, these are mainly body lotions. This one here is Charity Pot, which is one of their iconic body lotions. Now this lotion is really cool because the funds from the product actually go towards grassroots charities, and there's a bunch of different charities and you can actually learn about them on the caps of the product. So if you're looking for a really good, like ethical purchase, this one at least makes me feel really good. And I mean that actually in both ways. It makes you feel good, you know, in the heart because you're doing a good thing, but also makes your skin feel good because it's very luxurious on the skin. So, you know, you can't go wrong with Charity Pot. Now this product here is a hilarious product. It's called Rump, and if you read it, it says it's a bottom rub. Now, if you're like, what is a bottom rub? That basically means a butt cream. Now, Jaclyn, why would you need a butt cream, you might be asking? Now, this product came out, I think, probably around the time when that Brazilian butt cream was really popping off in Sephora, and this is kind of like Lush's interpretation of it. Now, this product's supposed to be like very rich to really, you know, moisturize the butt cheeks, get them looking plump and juicy, and basically just make your butt look really awesome. So clearly I was like, I need to try that. And I don't really know if, you know, if it does anything too crazy, but it just kind of feels good to put all of your butt in the back of your legs. So there you go, guys. I use a bottom rub. Okay, moving on to a little skincare. I have a pot of Angels on Bare Skin here. This is actually very similar to the Herbalism cleanser, except the Herbalism one is just a bit better suited towards more acne-prone skin, whereas this one's just kind of more generic and more for sensitive skin. But love that still. I also have a couple of mouthwash tabs here. Now, I'm not actually too crazy about the toothy tabs, the kind of toothpaste product from Lush, but I do like the mouthwash tabs, especially this one. This one is so powerful and minty, so if I just need like a little pick-me-up midday, I'll use them. Now, this container here is basically all skincare, and these are kind of like my everyday skincare items. Of course, did you guys think that this would not be sitting on top? My prized possession, my child, Celestial. I've also got one of my favorite face masks. This one here is Mask of Magnamenty. I feel like I talk about this all the time, but it is just a very great face mask. Now this product here, this is actually a product that I wish we had here in Canada, but you can only get it in the UK, I believe. I got this again when I was in London. Now this product is super old and basically on its last little life here, but it's the Sesame Suntan Lotion. It's very low in SPF, but I like to use this on my body on days where I'm kind of laying out in the sun. I don't really burn too easily on my body, so I find that I don't really need a high SPF, and this kind of just helps develop my tan, and it also smells like sesame oil, so you kind of smell like some amazing like stir fry or something, which I know is not how everyone wants their body to smell, but I'm kind of into it, so really like that product. Then I've got Silky Underwear here, which is a dusting powder. I don't use this too often, but if my body lotion or like body oil is super like oily and greasy and just too sticky, I'll use a bit of that. I've got a toner here. This one's actually almost done, so I'll need to replace this soon. This one is like a rose water kind of toning water. I've got Grease Lightning, which is my go-to spot treatment if I have some crazy pimples happening. I've got my eye cream. This one's called Enchanted. Now this here is another face moisturizer. I was trying it out. It's called Imperialis. But really all this did was confirm that Celestial is still my favorite. I mean, this one isn't bad by any means, but I just don't really think that it's maybe like the best for my skin type. I still love my Celestial. I've got some Ultra Bland here, which this is like a thick and buttery product, but really good for removing makeup. Again, I talked a lot about this actually in my I Tried Lush Skincare for 30 days. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. I'll link it up there. Now in here, I actually don't know. Oh, okay. I don't know what was inside. This is actually a product from Christmas. This is kind of like, I forget what the name of this actually is. It basically smells like mango butter though. It's a super sweet and citrusy massage bar. Now if you don't know what massage bars are, they basically are kind of like a body oil. They're super rich. You heat them up with the heat of your hand and they kind of melt and start to turn into an oil. So really good if you're kind of, you know, giving yourself a little pamper night, or if, you know, you want someone else to give you a massage. This one in particular actually smells so, so good. Got a couple of lip scrubs here. This one's called Honey. This one actually isn't my favorite. This one is my favorite. This is called Mint Juleps. Now I feel like I talk about Mint Juleps also all the time. It's just a really good lip scrub. It's personally my favorite lip scrub out on the market right now. I think it is just so delicious and great for my lips. Have a couple of lip balms from Lush. I've got Rose Lollipop and Honey Trap. They're not necessarily my favorite lip balms in the world, but I do still use them. So that is pretty much everything that's in this skincare bucket here. How did I have everything arranged to fit in here? Okay, I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. Now these over here are actually some body sprays from Lush. They're actually so lovely, and I feel like you don't really hear people talk about body sprays too often from Lush. They do have a whole perfume collection, and that's actually something different, but these body sprays are nice because they're a bit lighter and not as like potent. And a lot of them are actually recreated or the same fragrances as a lot of the products in the store. So this one here is called Twilight, which is obviously the same fragrance as all the Twilight products. So it's a really beautiful kind of calming lavender, but also with a little bit of sweetness. What I do with this sometimes actually is spray this in my room. And like if I'm having kind of like a self-care Sunday or like a pamper night, I just find the smell of this is so soothing that if I do a couple of sprays in my room, it's just like the perfect combination. Now this one here is called Rose Jam, which obviously is the same fragrance as Rose Jam. This one I do find to be a bit heavier, so I would probably only use this more like as a nighttime fragrance. This one is very potent. One time I actually sprayed this, I have like a scarf I think, and I sprayed this in my scarf, and I swear I have washed the scarf so many times and you can still smell a hint of Rose Jam, which I'm not mad about, but it's a very long lasting smell, do be warned. Now I would say this one's probably my current favorite. This was the most recent addition to my body spray collection. This one is Honey I Wash the Kids, which is the iconic Honey I Wash the Kids caramel toffee kind of fragrance. Very sweet, so if you do not like sweet smells, you will not like this. But if you want to smell like a delicious caramel sponge toffee pudding dessert, then this will be your favorite. I also just kind of think that the packaging for these products are just so hilarious. It looks like a bottle of like Windex, which is just so good. Love this, Lush. Great work. Okay, now moving on to the final part of the Lush collection. And these are ironically sitting beside a Bath & Body Works hand soap. Oops. Yeah, so this crate is definitely the most iconic thing that I own from Lush. I just feel like I'm in a Lush shop every time I go into my bathroom, which is really the goal in life, I think. Now, I'm actually the worst. I don't even know half of these bath bombs names off the top of my head. Like I said though, I did recently just do a Lush haul, basically talking about every single one of these products. So definitely go check that out if you want to learn more about the specific products in here. But I am a huge bath bomb lover and user. Now, Lush has a few different types of bath products. There's bath bombs, there's bubble bars, and bath melts or bath oils. And they all kind of serve a different purpose. I find that I tend to gravitate more towards bath bombs or bubble bars. This one here, actually, I think is the only bubble bar that I have. Actually, this one might be a bubble bar, but don't quote me. I don't really know. I've never used that before. But bubble bars are really great for making big, luxurious bubbles. This one here is called Bright Side Bubble Bar, and I actually broke this off into pieces, so it kind of comes as this big, like, orange, kind of swirled little block of bubble bar. But it is so massive, I find that I can get like 2 or 3 baths out of it. So I've got a little chunk left of that. Now it is bath bombs that make the bath water look, you know, very Instagrammable. They often have different colors and sparkles and things like that. So if you're looking for a good Instagram Lush product, bath bombs are definitely the way to go. But beyond, you know, just doing it for the gram, they obviously are very enjoyable to use as well. One that I'm so excited to use is this sushi bath bomb. I just love that this is a bath bomb. So super pumped to try that one out, as well as this massive seaweed bath bomb that I have back here. Now I am always posting pictures of my bath and posting videos over on my Instagram stories. So if you do want to see any of these bath products in action, make sure you guys go follow me over on Instagram at Jaclyn Forbes. Okay, so now you guys have officially seen it all. That is pretty much every single Lush product that I currently own. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But now that I look at it like this and I really see all the products laid out, I'm kind of realizing that I may in fact have a problem, but you know what? There shouldn't be anything wrong with wanting to be hygienic, okay? Okay, so that was everything. Was it as bad as you guys expected? I don't even know. I feel like I kind of don't have a proper reference anymore because I've been hoarding Lush products for so long that I don't really know what is a lot or what is not a lot anymore. To me, I feel like this is fairly reasonable, but I could be completely clouded and just completely out of touch with reality. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe if you did. Let me know down below in the comments what your current Lush collection / Lush stockpile is looking like, because I always am curious to hear what you guys are into. Anyways, I think that pretty much covers everything. I hope this was worth the wait because I know you guys have been asking for this video for so long. Anyways, I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.